Since the pandemic and American men going overseas, women living in America are finally waking up. Reality is straight up smacking them across their faces. What do I mean? The pandemic hit. We saw what women went through during the pandemic. And prior to the pandemic, American men checked out of dating American women. And then a lot of them woke up and realized that feminism kept them single. When you add all this up, women not realizing they are lonely. Women are not realizing they need men in their life. Women are not realizing they don't want to be alone. Women are not realizing they don't want to be single. But prior to this, women did not want men approaching them. Women had the worst thoughts of men. Women felt every man that approached them means them harm, is up to no good, wants to assault them, wants to just do something evil to them.
So I am 51 years old, and so I was a teenager in the 80s, and I was in my 20s in the 90s. Very different time where I could just be walking down the street or walking in the mall, and then guys at that time, because I was a teenager in my 20s, would approach. They would make eye contact. I would smile at them if I thought they were cute, and then we'd look at each other and they would follow me to, try to talk to me and say hi. There was never this fear that this person was a creeper, that they were going to me and murder and leave my body in a ditch. It was simply behaving as a participant in society.
Hello, welcome to Reactions and Reviews. I'm your humble host, Eze. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the show.
Ladies, how come y'all think men don't approach us in person anymore? I'll go first. I think that it's popular now to be mean. It's popular now to laugh with our friends and say, oh, this dude thirsty. Oh, look, this guy tried to talk to me. Oh, girl, don't talk to him. He tried to talk to me too. Yeah, we like to do that. And I think men are tired of being the butt of somebody's joke. They don't want to be humiliated. I think another reason why men don't approach us in person anymore and shoot their shot is because there's a lot of narratives going around that we don't need men. Men are expendable to us. So they feel like, why even approach if we're not needed anyway? For everybody out there that's watching, I just want to let y'all know that these are not my sentiments, but these are the reasons why I think most women these days are having trouble being approached by men.
I'm good.
Can I get your name?
No, I don't have a name.
You want a name?
No.
That's very rude. What drink we gonna get?
You're rude for coming up to me.
Women are starting to ask the question, why don't men approach anymore? What? Why don't men approach anymore? Because you become unapproachable. You become so entitled, so rude, so you think you're better than men. You think a man needs to come out and prove something to you when it's you that needs to be proving to him that you're wife ready. Men aren't going to go out and approach you just to get shot down and get laughed at, because this is the environment. Men are cost benefit calculators, and far too many modern men are starting to say the juice just isn't worth the squeeze.
And it's also because of social engineering, where the biggest lie that women have been brainwashed to believe is that men wish them harm, and that men don't want to protect them, don't look at women like these beautiful feminine creatures of the planet who need their protection. There is this myth that has been sold for probably the past 30 years, maybe more, that has convinced a younger generation of women especially that men are pure evil and they're out to get them in every aspect of life.
That was nice of you.
dog.
Oh yeah, I'm just texting my friend. She was just texting.
No, it was no problem. I had seen you had left it on the table, and I was trying to get your attention, but you kept walking, so you probably didn't hear me. So that's why I was bringing it over here.
Mm-hmm. So what you came out here for?
Man, I was bringing your ID. I would want somebody to bring me mine, and I'm work anyway, so it means.
Well, I'm grown. What else you came out here for?
Man, obviously that, and it's obvious, that you're pretty. So I was trying to talk to you, see if I can get to know you a little bit.
I want to get to know you. So what else you do outside this little job?
Damn, little job, man. Listen, it's a job, man, not a little job. I mean, but I'm a bartender, so that's what I do. I mean, I'm working on a business, also,
But you working on a business?
Yeah, I'm working on a business.
You working on a business, or you trying to get in my business?
My thoughts on women of today's generation. I feel like women of this generation are very selfish, immature, and don't value men. Like I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. Most girls today, they only see guys as like an object, like either if it's a financial object or a sexual object, right? That they can move around and take advantage of and use whenever they feel like in their favor. I feel like most women are only looking out for themselves and what's good for them. And I'm not necessarily saying that that's wrong. It's just, I just think it's hypocritical with what women put out to the world, right? Like, if you're going to be like that, then just say that. Don't sit here and try to criticize men and say, oh, men just use us, or they just, they don't value us, or, oh, men is just selfish. It's like, that's exactly what you're doing. You're being everything that you complain about, in my opinion. But yeah.
If you made it this far, hit that like button and leave a comment to trigger YouTube's algorithm. I'm a new channel and I'm trying to grow. So hit that subscribe button and hit that bell to let you know every time I upload a new video. Nothing irritates me more than somebody fighting for something, going all out for something, campaigning for something, screaming for something. Then when that person gets what they're fighting for, they complain for over a decade. You women have been screaming, you women have been complaining that you don't want men to approach you. You don't want men to catcall you. You don't want men to look at you. You want men to leave you alone. For decades, you women have been fighting for this. Men finally said, okay, no problem. We will leave you alone. And now, you same women are coming back bitching and whining and complaining. Men are no longer approaching women. Men are no longer chasing women. Men are no longer speaking to women. Men are no longer checking for women. I mean, what the fuck do you all want? What else do y'all want? Make up your mind. It's either you want men to approach you or you don't.
Excuse me, I am so sorry, but where in the world did you get that? That smile is beautiful.
Get the fuck up. Yeah, you're weird.
That's weird?
Yeah.
Damn, was this something
This is the real reason why these guys are not approaching y'all. I seen this comment, I was like, no, I gotta get my sis together because this is not what it is for y'all, okay? Y'all think that y'all are not cute. Y'all think that these men just don't find y'all attractive. That is not the case. And let me tell you why. The big reason why, or a big reason why these men are not approaching you is because you are not approachable, sis. Now, what do I mean? When I say that you're not approachable, I mean that you got RBF syndrome, okay, rest in bitch face. The whole time when men approach you, you're like thinking all these negative thoughts about them, and they feel that energetically because energy is everything, and I'm a firm believer in that. And you're walking around with the stinkest face. Sis, I wouldn't want to approach you either. Be more approachable, okay? And I'm not saying to be desperate, but give people space to come talk to you. Even if it's just as a friend, it does not hurt to smile. Crack a little smile, okay? Show a little tooth.
I know where I live at. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. When you approach women, not all of you women, but most of these women, you get approached 10 times out the day. And by the time I get to you, you got an attitude, you're not acknowledging me, you're disrespectful. And I'm being respectful. I'm saying, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like a man's supposed to do. But for you to turn your nose up at me and not even acknowledge me as a person, not even respect, don't even respond to what I'm saying. So like, how am I supposed to feel as a man? Am I supposed to just brush it off? When y'all do that, how you think men are supposed to feel when y'all reject them so harsh, so disrespectful, don't acknowledge you as a man.
And another thing that you ladies do that rubs me the wrong way is you have no problem being rude, being nasty, being mean, and rejecting a man. But once a man rejects you, no matter how nice he is when he rejects you ladies, you all cannot handle it. You ladies cannot handle it. I mean, the hypocrisy in that alone is mind-blowing.
The reason men are not coming up to you is because you're not approachable. And I'm going to show you what it is that you're doing wrong, and I'm going to show you what you need to do instead. Because I was in LA this weekend with my man and his guy friends, and these are all fine, educated, successful, eligible bachelors, okay? And not one girl was looking at them. Because you know what y'all are doing? Y'all are out here looking fine as hell, but you're on your phones the entire time. You got sunglasses on, standing in the corner with your face like this. Baby, why would anyone want to approach you? I, as a woman, am intimidated to even say anything to you. Instead, put your phone down or go home, but put your phone down, move your hair out of your face. Take your sunglasses off. Smile. Say hey. Look away. It's that simple. Do better.
Let me tell y'all the struggle of being a hopeless romantic and single. My dumbass thinks that I'm just gonna miraculously bump into my future husband at the grocery store or at the gas station or at Barnes & Noble, and I'm just gonna accidentally bump shoulders and he has to help me with my groceries or pick up the book off the floor and we're reading the same book. That's dumb. That's real dumb. It's real dumb. And then your girl is also a workaholic, and so I try to dress up cute to work because I don't go nowhere else. And I try to run errands in my cute clothes, but I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody. Where's my husband? Where is he? Because I'm tired of going out and wasting money on food, wasting gas money, and I'm not meeting my husband. Like, Lord, it's me again, and you're playing jokes. It's real ghetto out here in these streets.
Did she just blame it on God? My dear sister, God has absolutely nothing to do with your dating life. Why do women always say things like this? God is not preventing you from being a pleasant person. God is not preventing you from smiling when you see the man that you are attracted to. God has nothing to do with you turning down the average man that approaches you, but you're only looking for a certain type. God has absolutely nothing to do with that. Those were your decisions. If you focused on career, that is your outcome. You understand?
And then your girl is also a workaholic. And then your girl is also a workaholic.
And then your girl is also a workaholic.
It's been brought to my attention that men no longer want to come up to women anymore. Due to sex allegations, women being just so rude and disrespectful, and rejection. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know men didn't want to come up to women anymore. I'm barely finding this out. Why do women choose to cuss guys out when they come up to them and approach them? I have no idea. I apologize for that. But there's just too many fine men. And if it takes me, the women, having to come up to you guys and shooting my shot, saying what's up, being the big stepper, then I'll just have to do that. And I'm gonna just start coming up to you guys and shooting out compliments and see where it takes me. So if I start coming up to y'all in the grocery store and I say, excuse me, sir, you are just so sexy, I want a response. Okay, I don't want none of that shy stuff.
For you 17% of women that watch my content, what the hell do you ladies want? Do you ladies want men to approach you, or do you want men to leave you alone? Make up your mind. Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. It's either or. Anyway, now, what do you guys think? Do you agree or do you disagree? Either way, leave your comments below so we can start this conversation. Until the next video, stay safe in the streets. Later. Now we wrap it up for today's episode. And thank you for joining me. So please, leave a comment below. If you agree, if you disagree, it doesn't matter. Leave the comment below. And also, you tell me what you want me to cover. You tell me what you want me to discuss and what you want me to react to. Okay? And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next episode. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let's rebuild the Black nuclear family. It is needed. Okay? God bless.